Hey, my YouTuber fans, what's going on? So, I want to do a story time. If you want me to do any more story times, I will definitely do them for you guys. But I want to tell you guys about when I got my disability and stuff like that. And yeah, so when I was younger, when I was a baby, my great grandmother was in a hospital. So, my mom helped out, taking like going to the hospital and seeing her and everything else like that. And when and there was like a lot of old people um there, and they were sick. And when you have like a newborn, when you have like a little infant and newborn, when you have babies like that, you can't really bring them around older people with being sick. So, and I guess my mom didn't really have no one else to, watch me or whatever, so she had to take me. So, and so, uh, so that's how I got sick. And my mom was making dinner one night, and she was making dinner one night, and my brother, who's 6 years older than me, came and to her and everything else like that. She was like, "Hey, can you go and like keep eye on your sister while making dinner and stuff?" So he went ahead and did that, and he got ahead, and he knew that was hot. So he came over to my mom, and he came over to her mom, and was like, "Hey mom, like, Chloe has a fever, her head's really hot and everything else like that." So she came in and checked on me and everything. So she called the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Well, take her to the hospital." And so they took me to the hospital, and then that's how they found out that I had ammonia. Ammonia, and my that's how my cerebral palsy came in, and I had that, and then on top of that, they diagnosed me. I think when I was like, I forget how old I was. Maybe like, I think they said like maybe I was like a baby or something or whatever. So when I got older, like when babies talk and everything, and could walk and everything, I couldn't do none of that when I was younger. I had like braces on my legs. They said that I would be paralyzed. They said that, like, I had braces. They said I was going in the wheelchair. They said that I couldn't talk. They said I couldn't do anything. They predict me as being like crippled, and I was going to be in a wheelchair, and I I wasn't going to talk, and that I wasn't going to use my hands, and I probably couldn't even do anything like bathe myself. I couldn't do nothing like that. So, but one day one day I talked, and I never stopped, and then one minute my mom said I started talking, and I guess like, I don't know, like, I guess I maybe like heard people talk. I don't know how, like, I started talking, and then she said I ran, and ever since, like, and then I just started walking and talking and everything else like that. And I did, and if you guys want to know if I ever did sign language, I did do sign language. I did do sign language, and maybe a lot of people like went ahead and said like, "Hey, say hey dad, dad, hey mama," or whatever. I guess people was going to say like, like, try like me talking. I guess that's how I started to talk, when people was like, "Hey, like, can you say this?" and everything else like that. So now, like, I talk and everything else like that. But I just want to tell you guys about my disability, because I don't know if you guys know about my disability, but I just want you guys to I just want you guys to know about it. Um, because I think that you guys should know. And now, like, I am very good. Like, I mean, now I'm like, I mean, life is so good for me right now. And since I was like, a baby and everything, and it's just so crazy. And then they said that I wasn't gonna live for, like, I forget how they said I would, like, and they said, but you know what? I proved the doctors wrong. I lived. I made past how they said I was. If they said I wasn't. And here I am talking, here I am walking, here I am, could do anything in the world. I could, like, I could have a job, I could live on my own, I could feed myself, I could take baths from, baths, and I didn't need no one to, like, help me out, and I'm glad that I was in the wheelchair. I'm glad that I'm glad, I mean, if I was in a wheelchair, that's okay. If I couldn't walk, that's okay. If I couldn't talk, that's okay. But I'm glad that I could be able to do that, and I could be able to communicate with people more than sign and everything, and have like uh a gadget for it, like an iPad, and have like the communicator on there. Because I know it's hard for a lot of families to like do that, to like communicate with people like that, and I mean, especially if you have like people that knew that person for like a long time. But it's like really hard to communicate with people who can't talk and everything else like that. And I've been around a lot of people who are you know, worse than I am, and it's hard to like communicate with them because I mean, like I said, I know some sign language. Like I know music, I know like thank you, I know please, I know like bath, and I know like song, and I know like different, and I know some of the alphabet and stuff like that, bathroom and stuff like that. But it's kind of hard, like like I want to learn more sign language for the people that can't hear or can't talk and everything else like that, because there are a lot of people out there who can't talk, can't hear, and everything else like that, or they can talk but they can't hear, or they lost their hearing throughout the years, and then they can talk but they lost their hearing throughout the years. So it's good for them to like do the sign language, so they would know like what's going on, because they can't hear but they can talk, but they just can't, like they can hear like one part out of the ear, and then so I would like like I want to learn more sign language. Like I said, I know some sign language but not a lot, but I know some, but I just want to learn more because I know there's a lot of other people out there who who can't talk and who can't hear and doesn't have ability to like do that. So yes, I just want to tell you guys about my story about my disability, and I want you guys to know that you know I don't want you guys to follow me at all because of me telling you guys this, and I hope that if you guys have a disability, I'm hoping that my story can help you guys on sharing your guys' story if you have one, because I want to help people all around the world, and I want to help people all around, and I want to help people with people like that. So I hope that you guys can learn from me, and I hope that you guys can, comprehend like it's okay to be different, it's okay to be, stuff like that, because we're all normal, like and I know people hate that word, but we're all normal. We're all normal human beings. We're all normal. Yes, there's some of us that are different, and yes, there are some of us that, can't talk, can't do whatever, and everything else like that, but that's okay. So, I don't want you guys to, like, hate people because of what's wrong with them or whatever. So, I just want you guys to be positive, be positive, be good, think about how other people are feeling, how other people have feelings and everything else like that. So I just want to tell you guys about my story. If you guys want me to do any more story times, which I will probably do more story times because I have no idea what else to do. So I just want to tell you guys about my disability and the story time of when I got my disability and everything else like that. And yes, I mean, you can't really tell that I have a disability, which a lot of people are like so surprised about until I tell them. I was like, yeah, I have a disability, and I tell them, and they're like, oh wow, I never knew that you had a disability, which I think some people know, but not a lot of people. And like with me, like my disability is like not, and a lot of people do have like walking problems or like hand problems, like sometimes their hand can be like this, or sometimes their hand can be like like this, or whatever, and then sometimes I can walk with like a limp and everything else like that, but my arms work perfect, my legs work perfect, you know everything. I don't need wheelchairs, so like they said I needed a wheelchair when I was younger because I couldn't walk or anything, but now like you know, I'm glad, I'm thankful that I didn't really need a wheelchair, and that I'm okay like walking and stuff, and you know, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about my story time and telling you guys about my disability. If you guys like the video, please give this video a big thumbs up. If you enjoy it, please do, and please go follow me on my Snapchat and my Instagram, my TikTok, and please follow me. And please, if you're new to my channel, you guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you never miss a single video. And I will do more story time for you guys, because I have a lot more story times that I can tell you guys. And if you guys like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Please comment. Please go check out my other videos. Please check out my channel. And I will see you guys in my next video. And yeah, so peace. Bye.